The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 15 pledges to protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably managed forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss by 2020. Most people ask the question, why is life on land so important? How does it affect me? Life on land directly impacts the lives of humans every day because plant life provides for 80% of the human diet. With the human population rapidly increasing, it is so crucial to preserve life on land for the survival of our species. Our world is facing its sixth mass extinction. 100,000 species are facing death. This is reversible, this can change.
One of our favorite partnerships that has provided for most of the change is the Lion Share Fund. Each time an animal is featured in the Lion Share Fund, ad money is donated. Specifically, the Lion Share is striving to protect the last 4,000 wild tigers, safeguarding core jaguar populations, combating the illegal trade of ivory and rhino horn, improving the welfare of over 200 million animals and abandoned pets worldwide. Throughout the Lion Shares Fund, we can now make a contribution to our world each time an animal appears in their ads by raising money for wildlife conservation, habitats, and animal welfare. With optimism in short supply, it's as if hope itself is endangered.
The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 15 consists of 12 targets including, by 2020, deforestation, biodiversity should be decreasing, the biodiversity of animals in our ecosystems should be protected, to end poaching and trafficking of many species. Also, more into the future, by 2030, they hope to resist droughts, floods, and desertification.
The UN has discussed and come to the conclusion that climate change is one of the root causes of biodiversity loss. This goal's main target is to help with biodiversity of animals and plants. The UN claims that nature will cure climate change by carefully planted tree species act as fire breaks. Trees next to farmland can protect farmers' crops from intense environmental impacts, and forests can alleviate floods. Other methods to stop the loss of biodiversity would be to start educating the public more about what is going on around them. Reducing the use of pesticides and start purchasing sustainable products could help.
Instead of buying pets from a breeder, you should go to a local adoption shelter to adopt your pet. Not only does breeding shelters decrease biodiversity, it doesn't help the animals in need of homes in the shelters. If you adopt a pet, you are saving a life. You can also volunteer at shelters and at parks to help with the adoption process and clean up the parks. Many parks are polluted and are in need of cleaning up. Finally, you can push people to use reusable water bottles. Many people claim that they will follow through with these actions, but in reality, no one takes it seriously. These are the reasons we need a change in our world.